It's on. Yes. Hello. Welcome to another Butts and Guts. So legs today and tummies. Couple things that you're going to want to grab if you're following along with today's workout. You do need space. You want to have space to do a lunge and to do a lunge. So make sure there's that space. You're going to be on the floor doing some ab work today. So if you're an individual that has a hard time getting up and down from the floor quickly, let's make sure you have a chair nearby, a wall, something that can help you get up and down. Other items that are optional are weights. We're going to be doing some squats, some deadlift variations today. So if you wanted to use weights, canned goods, or water bottles, feel free to have those nearby. And a resistant band. So if you do not own a resistant band, it's not a big deal. You can do the exercises that I show with this. You can feel free to do them with body weight. So we're about ready to begin. I have 9 exercises today. We're going to go through all 9 exercises once, 30 seconds apiece, and then we're going to do it again. If we do right side the first round, we'll do left side the second round. So just so you know, if it's a unilateral exercise, we will be repeating to each side, just not right away. If you have been told by a physician or medical professional to not work out, please feel free to refrain from today's video, and anytime you feel any pain or discomfort other than muscular pain, I want you to go ahead and stop and maybe resume at a later time or check with your doctor ahead of time. Okay, so put on your favorite music, have your space, have your equipment. We are going to start with our warm-up, a side-by-side squat. I'm going to see if I can put my timer right up here so I can see it easily. So here we go. Starting with feet narrow, we're going to step out to the side and sit our hips back and down into a squat, warming up our hips. Keep your heart high. Drop your hips back and down to about a knee line. And whatever you want to do with your arms here, you could keep them crossed, put them on your hips, whatever you like. We're going to move into a heel lift and a hip hinge next. I'm going to show you side view. Heel lift, and I keep my back flat, and I hinge at the hips. Heel lift, hip hinge. So working into the back of the thighs, that's our hamstrings on the hip hinge. And then working into our calves on that heel lift. Next move we move into is an inner thigh heel tap. Alternate right and left. Right, left, right, left. So you're lifting up one heel, knee out to the side, give a little tap, and it's not too fast. We're moving into crunches next. On the back, the goal is to lift your shoulder blades away from the floor. In 3, 2, 1, coming on down. I'm going to face towards my timer here, get fingertips behind the head, crunch up, roll down. Look right between the knees. Think about your breastbone coming up to the ceiling. And rib cage towards the hips. Try not to rip through the neck at all. Got about 4 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, rolling up. So that's our little mini warm up. We're going to come into our 9 moves. This first exercise, you're going to want to have one weight. We're going to hold it goblet style, so like it's a margarita glass up at our chest, and I'll give you a side view. We're going to come down, little pulse, and press up. If you start to feel your knees, you may be pushing your knees too far forward, so make sure you're really sitting your hips back and down. First round of this, only 30 seconds. Ready? Get your weight or body weight. Step your feet wide. And let's do our 1.5 squat. 1.5 lift. 1.5 lift. Now I'm not bowing forward. Making sure my heart stays up high. You've got about 12 seconds here. Second move is called a good morning. This is a deadlift variation. One more squat and hold up. Let me show you what a good morning looks like. If you remember the warm-up, how I did the hip hinge, same move. Knees are soft. We're going to bring this weight behind the head, elbows forward. We're going to tip and lift. So, ready? Here we go. Tip and lift. Tip and lift. If it hurts you holding the weight behind the head, bring the weight down in front so it's like you're performing a regular deadlift. Working the muscles of our spine, glutes, and hamstrings. You have one more rep, and that's 30 seconds. Next move, combo. To the left, side lunge, step, rear lunge. Ready? We go. Side, step back. Side, step back. Now when we go through the second round, you'll do your opposite leg. If you want to put the weight down, that's okay. You have about 8 seconds left here, and then we're going to go on the floor. I'll show you. Pause. 10 seconds. Fire hydrant to side kick. I lift, kick, center, go. Lift, kick, center, down. Lift, kick, center, down. So we're burning out our side butt cheek. Next move coming up, it's an ab exercise. 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, pause. 10 seconds for me to show you what's next. I come up into a high plank and I alternate lift my heels. In 3, 2, 1, go. Keep the shoulders right over the wrists, and if you need to modify this, come down to your knees and perform a kickback. Otherwise, try to stay on your toes. We have a banded glute kickback. Next exercise in 4, 3, 2, rest. 10 seconds to grab your tube. Place your tube or resistance band around the bottom of your shoe. Hands in the handles, we're kicking straight back. Now notice, I keep my foot at flexion. That way the band doesn't snap off of my foot. And I've picked one leg, my left, to start with. So my right is supporting my weight. Ab exercise next. A V open. 3, 2, 1, pause. 10 seconds, flip over on the back. Option to use the band overhead. Open and close. 30 seconds. Open and close. And maybe you've noticed we're doing 30 seconds work on, 10 seconds off to transition. Now if you want to modify this one, soften the knees. Keep the low back to the floor. Make sure you're not arching that back. Our next move is another glute exercise. It's a bridge with an inner thigh squeeze. 3, 2, hold. 10 seconds, feet down on the floor, heels close to butt, knees wide. It looks like this. Lift butt, tap knees, open knees, drop and go. Up, tap, open, drop. Lift, tap, open, drop. Keep the belly button in, nice and tight. Feel those inner thighs squeeze together. And our last exercise of the 9 is coming up. I will show this one. I call it a little pendulum tick-tock for our obliques. 10 seconds, rest. Watch. I crunch, I tap one ankle, then the other. In 3, 2, go. Tap, tap. Now I'm keeping my shoulder blades off the floor. I'm tick-tocking side to side, trying to touch my outer ankle or outer shoe. You have about 10 seconds left here. Breathe. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Roll up. I'm going to reset my timer. Okay, that's the end of round 1. Round 2. You've seen all the exercises. We're going to do the same thing one more time, but this time, instead of the right side holding our weight when we do our lunges and our glute kickbacks, we're going to be shifting our feet. Starting with our goblet style, 1.5 squat. This time I'm going to give you a side view. Pick up your weight again. You have about 5 seconds to start in 4, 3, 2, 1.5 squats. My feet are about hip width apart. Want to sit my hips way back and try not to bow forward. So remember, there's 10 seconds of transitions in between exercises. We're moving next into the good morning or the deadlift if you prefer. 3, 2, 1, hold up. My feet step in about hip width. Take the weight into its proper location, either in front of you or behind your head, and down you go. Down and rise. Inhale, exhale. Try to stick the hips back. Imagine you're flat, parallel towards the floor, and then you squeeze up, squeezing the back of your thighs. 6 seconds to go. 3, 2, hold up. Combo, side lunge, rear lunge. Right leg moves, left leg supports. In 3, 2, go. Side lunge, rear, side, rear. So making the brain work a little bit here. If you wanted to make this harder, obviously heavier weight. Easier would be put your weight down. Just do body weight. 3, 2, 1. Coming down towards the ground. We have fire hydrant, right side to side kick. 3, 2, go. Fire hydrant, kick, bend, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your neck on long, abs on tight, and I really feel this one. Now plank next. Planking for 30 seconds, and a heel lift alternate. 3, 2, 1, hold back. I'm going to face my timer for this one. 8 seconds to get into full plank. Alternate right, left heels. 3, 2, and go. Think about squeezing your butt to back as you do this. Make sure you don't let your hips drop. Keep your neck really long. Now mentally prepare 10 seconds till the banded glute kickbacks or donkey kicks. 3, 2, 1, drop knees. 10 seconds, locate tube, opposite foot, I'm doing my right, flex your foot. Ready, set, go. Kick straight back. Now try not to sway the back too much when you do this. Squeezing the undercarriage portion of your glute. So where the butt cheek and the hamstring come together. You got about 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. V open abs. Lay down on your back. Option, half the band overhead. Drop the legs, drop the arms. Here we go. Open and close. Now with my pinkies, I'm trying to rip this tube in half, just applying a little bit of pressure outward. If you don't like it, put the tube down. Inhale, exhale. You have 2 more exercises to go. 7 seconds here. And then you're setting up for bridge, inner thigh squeeze. Hold up, band down, feet wide, heels close to butt. We lift our hips, squeeze our knees together, open and drop. Go. Up, together, open, drop. Up, together, open, drop. Mentally think about your glutes when you do a hip bridge and try to lift your hip sockets up higher to the ceiling than you think is necessary. You've got about 8 seconds here. Then we're going to prepare for our oblique tick-tock pendulums. Ready, set. Drop your hips down. Feet remain wide. Palms face the floor. Crunch up in 4, 3, 2. Touch side, 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 side. Add your breath if you like. 20 seconds to go. So this is a great short workout to do if you're running short on time and you just want to get a little warm through the legs, get a little hello going in those glutes and quads and abs. 3, 2, 1, hold. Let's stretch out. Bring your feet to me. Flex your feet, arms up, hinge forward to stretch the hamstrings, the low back. Roll up, bending, crossing one knee, twist in. And change sides. So if you like this workout, but you're like, man, it wasn't long enough, do this round, these 9 moves, another couple times. And if you eventually want to invest in some heavier weight to make it a little more challenging, you can always do that. I want to thank you guys for spending your workout time with me today. It's been a short one, but hopefully a good one. Have a great rest of your day.